Hey, welcome back. Today, I have a not so great news to share because I just learned that one of Japan's most innocent and wholesome inventions, the humble bento box, is being completely obliterated by the modern economics. Well, at least I thought that bento box was the holy grail of lunches, like cute box with small portion of rice with some fried chicken or meat with some green veggies to pretend it's healthy. But nope, 2025 literally said you are done. So, according to Teikoku Data Bank, which sounds more like a Final Fantasy Mega Corp, but apparently it's a business research firm, has said that 22 bento shops have gone bankrupt between January and May this year, which is 5 months. And if you calculate, it becomes like one bento shop dying every week. They're literally dropping faster than the NFT prices at this point. So now you might be wondering what could be the real cause of this shutdown. And you might think that it's because more people are opting for work from home. But you would be wrong because even during the peak pandemic, when most people were working from home, fewer number of bento shops actually closed. So, who is the real villain here? The main culprit in this scenario is rice, the good old sticky white rice, the literal foundation of a good bento box, an ingredient you physically cannot remove. Japan's rice prices are going up like they are being scalped on stock exchange. And when your entire business depends on rice, it's like the final nail in your coffin. And to make the matters worse, bento doesn't have that cult following that some other food items like the ramen and the curry does. Like nobody's going around with a bento tattoo on their arm and arguing over which bento shop gives the authentic grandma vibes. People just buy the bento boxes for one reason and one reason only because they are cheap and convenient. So the second the prices go up, even by a little, it's like, no thanks, I'll just settle for something else and settle for sadness for lunch. Well, now what about the big chains? Well, they are hanging in there somehow because they have something sorted out, like have their inventory system, deal with the suppliers so they can procure items for less price. Basically, they are like the bento Walmarts. But what about the small shops, the mom and pop shops? Yeah, those are the ones who are getting metaphorically and financially microwaved in this situation. Well, to be fair, it's not 100% dead end or gloom and doom. Actually, 45% of bento shops actually did better in 2024 compared to previous years. But 30% actually lost money and 21% are still in red. It's like saying three of your 10 friends are doing great, but rest are crying every night before sleep. So, yeah, bento shops are suffering, rice is getting expensive, the demand is getting weird, and people don't care enough to stick around. So, next time you enjoy a box of bento, just say thank you and appreciate it because somewhere in Japan, a small shop owner is desperately hoping that you do. So, anyways, let me know your opinion on this matter. And yeah, stay safe. And that's been all from my end. Hope you guys liked it. If you did, please drop a like. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit the subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace.